Hi, my name is Kariana. Welcome to my channel. I'm a cash budgeter who is now based in South Korea. I moved out here September of last year, so I've had about a year to really get a good feel of how my budget should be out here. I have been sort of living in a Frankenstein cash binder, and I thought it was a good time to finally get new things. So if you want to see me unbox all this stuff, just stick around. I did purchase most of my things from Etsy, but I did get a couple things off of Amazon. The first one being my wallet. It was very important to me that my wallet had a zipper and it was long enough that I didn't have to fold my money. So this one has a yellow interior to it, and it did come with the binder clips, which I was very happy about. I believe this is, in true terms, a personal size binder clip, but A6 gets thrown out and interchanged with personal all the time. So really you just have to pay attention to the gap between your binder clips. I believe this is 2 inches. But I've just been using some envelopes from an old binder that I had, and I just decorated it with some stickers from Daiso. And this wallet, if you can tell, the theme I have is yellow on the inside, and it's got spots for a lot of cards and even like some more spare change, but I personally like to have an envelope just for the coins. This wallet came with envelopes, so you actually don't even have to buy envelopes if you're first starting out and you're on a budget. And these do come with little labels that you can stick on the tabs, so I thought that was pretty cool. But it has a lot of options for you, a lot of designs. So I thought that was really cool for someone just starting out. The next thing that I got from Amazon is actually my little calculator. So these come in a bunch of different colors, but I really wanted to stick to like my little yellow and orange theme. Now on to the things that I got from Etsy. The first item I received was from Shanty Sticks, and I got a cash tray. A cash tray is definitely not necessary when you're cash budgeting or even trying to do a channel based on that, but I really do like the look of how money is when it's standing up. And this came with a thank you card and a floral coffee sticker. The next thing I got were my binders. So these are from Chazzy's Creations, and this came with a lot of freebies. I only bought a yellow and an orange binder, and it came with this awesome little keychain wristlet that I see a lot of people put charms like that in their binders, or you could just attach your keys to it. And then it came with this yellow pen that I'm very excited about because it stays with my theme. And we have a thank you card and tons of stickers. I really like this orange one. And this came with budget sheets, so if you like to track what's coming in and out of your envelopes, this is awesome for that. I did already purchase from another shop, but this is really good if I end up running out. And then the last things from this order, which is still again a freebie, are these little card holders. The next thing I got is from Lin Wynn's Budgeting, and they are my trackers. So I ordered a bunch of these, but I really like the look of it. So you have your date, your description, how much comes in or out, and then your total. And it is double-sided, so these will last a really long time. And this also came with a thank you note. Next are my actual envelopes. So the first shop that I purchased envelopes from is Gabriella Budgets. And you'll see that I have a lot of envelopes that are different styles. I originally wanted to have it all just be one creator's envelopes, but my husband really wanted me to change things up a bit and just do a different style. So these envelopes are going to go in my wallet, and I'll go through these now. So I have Cariana, which is myself. Georgiana, which is my daughter. Spending, so that can be eating out or just if we want to buy random little knickknacks or anything like that. Of course, we got gas, groceries, and I have Korean groceries because like I said, I am based in South Korea right now, but I do have access to the military commissary, which is like a grocery store for the people associated with the military. Then I have some zipper envelopes of a bank envelope. So any money that's coming from the bank or going to the bank, I wanted it to be in a zipper one because it's a little more flexible, and sometimes you may have like a lot of money and I don't want to mess up any of my envelopes like that. Then I have receipts. So if you are not new to budgeting, you know about Fetch. So I save my receipts so that I could scan them into my Fetch, get points, and then get gift cards. And then my last one is for my coins. So the next shop that I purchased from is Michaela Creations Co. This actually came with a lot of freebies as well. So we have a $100 placeholder and a check placeholder, which I haven't really seen anything like this before, but I thought that was pretty cool. You could just put how much is in the bank. And a mini savings challenge. This one is not reusable, but if you really wanted it to be, you could just laminate it and color it in with the Sharpie, and when it's full, you can erase it with acetone. And then a thank you card and another thank you card. So these envelopes are going to be more for my savings. So I have joint savings, Georgiana savings, Cariana savings, and James savings. That's my husband. So we do have a joint savings account that money will come from our pay, but we do give each other an allowance, I guess you could call it. And if we want to save anything from that money, that will go into our individual savings, and we can use it to buy like a GoPro or shoes, like something that is not necessary to be budgeted for, more like luxuries. I have vacation, medical. So we are a military family. We do get TRICARE, but I want to get Invisalign, and TRICARE does not cover that. So that's what I would fill this envelope for. Dream cars. When we moved out here, we did sell both of our vehicles. So when we move back to the States, we are going to need to buy new cars. So that's what will be funded from here. Wedding. We are married, but we never had an official wedding. We only had a courthouse wedding, and he really wants to have something grand, so we'll save up with that. Home. Again, we moved here from the States, so we don't really have a home back in the States, so we're saving up to either rent or purchase a home. We don't quite know what we want to do yet. If you're familiar with being in the military, you know where you stay is not where you're going to stay forever. So we still have some decisions to make with that. Home gym. I do have some stuff at my mom's house back in North Carolina, but we do want to get like a rig for squatting and lat pull downs and things like that, and the mats. So we'll fund that from this one. Emergency. This one is sort of fully funded. We have 1,000 saved for it. I would like to put more money towards it, but now that it has 1,000, I feel like I could fund other envelopes first. And then investments. Eventually, I would like to invest some money, or this may be like my Roth IRA envelope in the future. I'm not sure yet, but this one will probably not be stuffed for a little while. Okay, we're almost done. The next place I purchased from is from Breathe and Budget, and this one came with freebies as well. So we have a little newspaper sticker, a reusable tracker, a savings challenge that you can put how much you want each heart to be, a $100 placeholder, And we have a thank you card. So this shop had this envelope that I was obsessed with, and I just could not decide if I wanted all my envelopes to be that style or not. So I just decided to break it up into a matte vellum and then the other style, which you'll see here in a minute. These envelopes are like low priority funds, I guess you could call them. But we'll start off. We have anniversary, birthdays, so that's my husband, myself, my daughter. And then we have gifts, which would be like if you have a little birthday party you have to go to, or for family members, you can pull from this envelope. Christmas, we like to save for Christmas starting in January up until the end of November. That way we don't have to pull all the money at once from our savings or rely on like a paycheck to cover things like that. And I found that when you save for Christmas from the beginning of the year, you can save more for gifts if that's your kind of style, like if you really like giving gifts. Hosting, back in North Carolina, we used to have a lot of barbecues at our house. This one's not quite used here, but when we go back, instead of pulling for or from groceries or spending, we'll have a dedicated envelope from there. Then we have clothing. And now we have the envelopes that I'm obsessed with. I don't know if you can tell, but they are sparkly and like I'm just so in love. So that's the bulk of the other envelopes. So we have car maintenance. This is like oil changes, tire rotations, car wash, and you can include your yearly taxes in here for your car. We have volleyball. So we do play volleyball. Back in North Carolina, there's a lot of pay to play or tournaments that we play in, and those are not free. So we fund an envelope for that. Hoshi is my dog. She's currently staying with my mom. We couldn't bring her out here, but I do send my mother money for her. So this envelope doesn't get funded. I just send the money straight from our account. Eating out, I believe this was a freebie, but I wouldn't be opposed to putting like rollover eating out or spending money in here, and then we can go to like a fancy restaurant every once in a while. And we have daycare. So in Korea, you can put bills on autopay, but it has to be a Korean bank account. And for us, it's been very difficult to get one. So I just pay all the Korean bills in cash. So I have daycare, rent, and utilities, which includes water, gas, electric, and my Wi-Fi. It's different bills, but I just put it all into one envelope because I pay it at once. Then we have Army. So this would cover my husband's haircuts and any extra uniform pieces or new boots, anything like that. Subscriptions, I keep my like Hulu, Paramount Plus, those kinds of subscriptions in my bank account. I treat them as bills, but this is more for those yearly subscriptions like Amazon, or if you have to pay or renew your Costco or Sam's Club membership, you could put it in here. And then miscellaneous, because it doesn't hurt to have like a little buffer in cash in case something comes out and you didn't have it in the other envelopes. Okay, second to last, I have my prop money that I got from LV Baby XO, and she sent a couple freebies as well. So I got a $1 savings challenge and a $5 savings challenge, and this is reusable, so you can color it in and erase it if you wanted to. So I thought that was very nice. And then I really wanted to have prop money for my savings accounts because I don't want to keep that much cash in my home. I'd rather put it in a high yield savings account where it can accrue some interest and get some free money. But I decided to get a bunch of 100s, some 500s, some 1000s, and a couple 5000s. And what I really like about these is there's two styles that I got. There's the Hello Kitty bow and then Hello Kitty. And I just thought these are so cute. Like, how can you say no to that? And last but not least, we have from my all-time favorite shop. This is who I purchased my first envelopes from when I first started in July of last year. And this is who I would have had all of my envelopes be, but my husband said, let's just change things up. So we have a $500 placeholder and a thank you note. And then these envelopes are going to be more for my business binder. I'm not really going to fund anything to this in the beginning, but depending on how things go for me, I'll be able to fund it. So I have YouTube, and I really want you to see how cute these are. Etsy, supplies, equipment, so that could be like a printer or label maker if I decide to sell physical products, and then taxes. Eventually in the future, I think I should get a receipts envelope for this, just so I can keep all my business receipts together, and a subscription so that I can have my Etsy payments come out of, my Canva subscription, anything like that come out of that. So that was it for the unboxing portion. If you want to see me actually set up all my binders, please do stick around. So first we have my wallet. So I'm going to take out my binder rings. Get these all in. This is hard to do with nails. I only put these nails on for the video because I've got little stubby fingers and I just think they look better with nails on. All right, so Cariana doesn't have anything. Georgiana, let's see, has, oops. Okay, this is gonna be the real test for these nails. So she's got 20,000 won. So this is what Korean money looks like. And this is a really, really rough equivalent to 20 bucks in US dollars. And I think that looks very nice. Spending, I do have some spending. So I have 50, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, $71,000 or won. So if you want to see what the money looks like. And Korean money only goes up to 50,000 won, so there's no $100 bill. And when it comes to paying my rent, that is like a nuisance, but hey, it's pretty. You can't be too mad at it. So there's that. Then we have gas. Gas, I actually didn't even have an envelope for it, so I just kept it in like one of the slots of the wallet, and I have $25. Then we have groceries. So that's my US groceries. And I do have a receipt to scan, but I will put that in the receipts envelope. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 16, 17, 18, 19, 120, and my commissary rewards card. So I won't put trackers in these envelopes just because money comes in and out of them so much. So we have Korea grocery and we have $0. Bank won't have anything. Receipts, I can go ahead and put my receipt in there to scan later. And I'm gonna leave coins empty. I do take all my coins out and put them, separate them into the Korean piggy bank and US piggy bank every week. So that is it for my wallet. So let's go ahead and put it all back in. And I think that looks pretty good. Next up, we have my bills binder. So this is an old binder I had from when I first started budgeting, and I've just been using it to house all my bills. And I think I'll just keep this one as the bill binder. So they're pretty much already in the order that I want them. I just took a couple of my glittery ones for this. So we'll do daycare. $51, $52, $250, $251, $252 so far. I split that bill in half when I'm budgeting. And then we went 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. So we have 700,000 in there. Utilities, gas, internet, 51, 52, 5,300,000. And this one I budget the same every time. The bills are not the same every time, but I'd rather have a buffer for those months where if we use the AC and the bills are higher, we have money for it. Next we have Army, and this is my old envelope from Kay's wallet. Right now it's got $30 for haircuts in it. Subscriptions won't have anything, and these I just kept in the binder because, like I said in the beginning, I've been living out of a Frankenstein binder. So that one is done. So now we have two binders that I can choose from, one for my savings and one for my low priority. And I think orange will be for savings. I'll probably change my mind later, knowing how I am. All right, so I've got the Breathe and Budget envelopes here, and I'll put these glitter ones in the back. And I don't really have any money in these envelopes right now, but we'll go through it so you can see the order. Oh no, come on. Got my anniversary, birthdays, gifts, Christmas, hosting, clothing, car maintenance, Hoshi, eating out, and then miscellaneous. And I may change the order of these as we go along, but this is how we'll start off with them. Okay. And now for the savings. These ones are already in the order that I want them in. So joint savings will be the only envelope in here that has money so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700. As far as more money for joint savings and Georgiana savings, those are in a bank account right now. And when they hit a certain amount, then I'll actually pull more cash for them. But I'll put placeholders in places that need them. So we have joint savings, Georgiana savings, Cariana, James, vacation, medical, dream cars, wedding, home gym, emergency, and investments. So the last binder I'm going to do will be the business binder. And yes, it does sort of mess with my theme a little bit, but this is my OG binder that I got off Amazon. That's where I got all these zipper envelopes. Okay, so here's the envelopes for this binder. And again, you can really see they're empty, so it's hard, but YouTube, Etsy, supplies, equipment, and taxes. Well, that was it for my unboxing and my binder setup. If you like this video and you're interested in watching me stuff these envelopes and budget or any other things I may do on this channel, please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment down below any suggestions you may have, or just introduce yourself. I'd like to get to know everybody in this community. I've been watching it for so long. I'm like in love with everything I see, and I get so much inspiration, so I hope that I can give you inspiration as well. Thank you guys for watching so much, and we'll see you next week.